I like to tap into the future state as well. I like to get them out of their heads. I like to get them into a state of fast forwarding 6 months from now. What is success actually like? Remind me, what does success look like in a dealership for you? Let's say we're fast forward and I like to go to the date. It is 6 months from today. Today is November 27th. I want you to imagine, the most powerful words is imagine. Right now, we're having a conversation. It's November. It's fucking cold right now, right? Yeah, it's cold. Like, how cold is it right now? Where you're at? Yeah, it's 20 degrees. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Imagine we've had success over the last 6 months, right? In a dealership, right? How much money have you made in the last, like every single month? Like, what's in your bank account from dealer from doing this? Right? Got it. So you 20,000 extra a month. Okay, what has that allowed you to do over the last 6 months in your business that you couldn't do before? What has that opened up for you over the last 6 months? Okay. What has it opened up for your family? Okay. How has it freed up some of your time? Got it. So you're getting them out of their head and what they truly want, Matt. Right? I love doing the future state. I love going forward, getting them out of their fucking heads, and then and getting going backwards. Right? It's beautiful because they literally drop in their bodies. Yeah. It's like, and then you get like this emotional connection. Yeah, man. You ready?
Yeah, I like that. It's almost a
Ready for
different
that?
form of a compliance question. Yeah, you're painting the
Yeah.
picture. They're painting it in their mind what it would feel like to have
Yeah.
those feelings.
Yeah. So you sure you want that? Yes. Is now the time for you to create that reality? Yes. Are you certain that you're ready to handle 20,000 a month in your bank account, like you just said? Yes. So you see, you go back to the loop. You got the three yeses. Okay. So what card do you want to put it on? Like it's an easy 500, fully refundable, but like your family matters. So you're just closing on what matters to them because that's why people buy because they feel like it. We have to get them back into that state of not necessarily always the consequence of not doing it, but like what happens when they do and the pleasurable feelings that they experience in their life. So I don't want to project this on you, Matt, but my thoughts go to not being in your head when you do this. So practicing it because it's not like a scripty thing. It's literally just getting them into the future and then them painting the last 6 months of success as if it's already happened. But you can't be in your head. It has to be super genuine, right? It'll work. I'm going to be the prospect. Yeah.
No, May it's May 27th right now, Patrick. Like imagine 6 months from now, we're at November 27th. Like what would it would be cold where you are right now, right? Freezing? Yeah, so November 27th, six
Hey,
months down the
Matt, can I
road,
pause you for a
we
second?
found a bunch of
Can I coach you
success.
for a
Like what
second?
would that look?
Matt, can I coach you for a
Yeah,
second? Yeah, because I want to
yeah.
help you. Because this is
Uh,
what we're going to continue here. This is great. But what's coming up for me is that you didn't have permission to go there. So what I would want you to do with prospects
okay.
is to actually say, "Hey, can I do something with you that I think will be really supportive for you and take you into the future?" Where all you're doing is pre-framing before you do it and asking a question. So you have somewhat consent
Mhm.
just to get them to pause whatever the fuck happened before that and get them into the future. Like you just want to have a beat.
So it
You're
might
gonna
be weird at the beginning, right?
So
In the beginning.
no, it's in the middle.
Yeah.
You're anchoring in, you're anchoring it in where necessary. Might be at the end, it might be in the middle somewhere.
And these are only for obviously people that are showing some resistance as well, right? You know, if this guy like on Wednesday is just hyped up, or would you still sort of say, hey,
Oh, I would do it everybody.
do
You
it?
want them to experience the peak. Yeah, I would do it everybody. 100%. This is the pit to peak, Matt. This is the peak. You want to put them in the pit of the problem and the pain, and then the peak is essentially you want them to experience what it's like to be on the other side.
How else would you ask permission
Whatever is organic,
or
man.
frame that?
It's just the word track around it is depends on what happened in the conversation the minute before or the second before. It just depends. It's just organic. It's a way to segue from what just happened to, hey, I'd like to let's take a change of pace. Can I take you through something? Or it's again, it's organic. There is no like way to. It's just a beat before. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Right. Um, so Patrick, can I try something with you?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah,
So just imagine like we're 6 months out. We're what? November 27th. And we've generated, what did you say? An additional 20,000 is what you wanted? An additional 20,000 per month from now till 6 months down the road. Like what does that look like? What is it? How's that changed your business? What have you done with your family? Tell me what that looks like.
yeah. So I'm gonna pause right there. So the more specific question you can ask, the better. And I'm gonna give you the question here. What does success actually look like with you in this dealership? Like over the last 6 months, like I want you to look back. What is everything that happened to be successful? What does success look like? How much money did you make, right, in the last 6 months? Like walk me through that. Like it's right now, it's November 27th. How much money have we, what does success look like? And have them go there. And then they open up and tell you to be successful in this dealership, like what had to happen? What specifically happened over the last 6 months? How much money did you make? Okay, got it. Did you have more time freedom? Got it. Tell me about that. Okay, what else happened? Okay. How did this impact your day to day? Right? I would have a list of questions. How much more time did you spend with your family?
Can
Did you
you
spend,
reflect it back on yourself? Could it be like, hey, Patrick, I know we've been talking about all these numbers, but I want you to fast forward to 6 months where, you got the heat bumping,
yeah.
it's cold outside, put them into that place and just say, typically we make 20 to 30 grand a month. What would that be for your family and for your time? Put me in, take me out of my shoes and, if you're making 20K, what would that do for you? I know it's changed my life significantly. What would it do for you?
So that's a
Can you
way
do
to
that
go
or no?
there. That's a way to go there. The problem with that is it's still from a logical place.
Okay.
Yeah. You want them to really say, I want you to imagine right now, it's November 27th, right? And then you want to anchor in a moment and saying, can you imagine that? It's like right now, can you fast forward with me? Like, you need to close your eyes. It's like, because I'll get people to close their eyes all the time, all the time. You
And
don't
I
need,
like what you said where you dropped in like a the heat's on or like
yeah,
the
it's
it's
important
cold. You look out the window and it's snowing out.
because this is NLP, which you want to get a kinesthetic, right? You want to get an auditory, right? They're my voice. Kinesthetic meaning they want to feel what's happening in that moment. And I could have even got more detailed and said, could you, like, where are you at? Again, you're in Calgary. Okay, so what's if you look outside the window right now, like, is it snowing? Okay. Is it a lot of snow? You want to get them to visualize that, and I'm telling you, they would drop right in. Now, you can fuck it up though, like you will the first time or two, and it's like if you even do what you just did, Matt, like it's fine. It's just going to get better, but it's going to require you to be present with what is, right? There is no mind here. It's like really imagining with them and being with them in that state, and to say, okay, now imagine we worked together over the last 6 months. Your dealership is on fucking fire. Like you're making a shitload of money. Like you look in your bank account right now, and I want you to tell me how much money have you made by having it in the dealership over the last 6 months. So you see how I went in the bank account? Like you look in your bank account right now. And as you look in your bank account, you're like, damn, there's a lot of money and it's not from my business, XYZ. It's from Bright Green Roof. How much money did you make in the last 6 months? Like how much money is in there right now from the last 6 months? You see
So
it as
you wouldn't so you
yeah.
wouldn't give them a number. You would just let them say,
Hell
"Oh,
no.
I made
Oh
I
God,
made
no.
30
No.
grand. I made 40
Oh
grand."
hell
Let them
no.
pick a number.
Yeah. Because it's their content. You're giving them the context here, but you have to use their content. Never use your content.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, because imagine if I told you my content, it's mine, it's not yours, it's not real. Yeah, yeah. So I'll pause there. Matt, you want to give it a shot again? Go in there? Yeah. A bit
Yeah, sure.
slow is fast, right? Slow is fast.
So Patrick, can I try something with you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Just imagine we're 6 months down the road. And we've worked together with your Bright Green Roof dealership, and we're generating. Let's go to November. What is it? November 27th. Um, what is success? What did these last 6 months? What does success look like to you? Like open up your bank account. Just imagine with me for a moment. Like open your bank. Like what does it look like? How much money is in there? Did you spend more time with your family over these last 6 months?
Yep, I would pause right
Did you create
there.
your own
Matt,
time?
you let me answer it. You want them to experience an emotion. What emotion is your dominant emotion experience, knowing that you've made $30,000 additional, without doing anything different, by not having X, whatever problem they had that you're solving, that they tell you that they're struggling with, you no longer have that problem anymore, right? It's, you know, you're experiencing this emotion. What's the emotion that you're experiencing? Just don't say, how does that make you feel? Because that's like a therapist question. Yeah. It's really, think about it like this is the framework: facts, feelings, focus. So this is part of the pit to peak framework. I mean, we're not going in depth, and I'm just giving you pieces. What is the facts of what they told me? There's $30,000 in their bank account. Good. How do you feel in this moment when you look at and seeing that there's $30,000 additional in the bank account? What's the feeling you're getting from that? Right? Got it. And what's the focus that actually led you to that? What did you do over the last 6 months to create that reality? So facts, feelings, and focus, right? Because then what you can go deeper is said, oh, I was doing three a week, three jobs a week. So what you're trying to do here is then you're saying you get them to go micro and say, what specifically did you do over the last 6 months to create that? And I'll have them walk through and say, well, how many jobs did you do each week? Three. So you made how much money? $7,500 per week. Is that right? Got it. So you did three jobs per week. Okay. Now, so you see, I'm walking them into like the reality of like us working together, like what they had to do to create that reality. What did you have to let go of? What did you have to start doing? And I'll even get them to I mean, this is really deep, but I'll even get into the present moment and walk them through a week after they signed up with me, right? And then I'll get them to the present moment and actually get to the moment where they're about to decide what they're going to do next. And I'll say, do you remember when we had that first meeting 6 months ago and you were on a call with me, right? And you were hesitant to move forward, but you wanted to for your future and your family. When you look back on that day and that moment, we had that conversation. What decision did you know you needed to make for yourself, your future, and your family that you decided to make in that moment? What was the decision that you made? So I want to pause right there. But do you see how I did the whole timeline and walk into the present? So it could be super deep. It could be super simple. For you right now, keep it super simple. But this is the hypnotic, like getting out of their bypassing their mind. It works phenomenally well. I've been doing it this year many times, but I'll take practice. Okay, so just keep working on it. Take this recording and just like, okay, get it in your head first, and then get the questions down, and then just get better and better at it. And there's actually four. It's facts, feelings, focus, fruit. The fruit is the fruit that they experience in their life because of it. Right? Facts, feelings, focus, fruit. The fruit is what they experience in the light. What's the fruit that they're getting every day? More time with the family, more fun, more freedom. Um, they're like that's the fruit. Here's the facts. Here's the current situation. Here's the feelings that they're feeling because of it. Here's the focus of what that led them to that. Right? They had to make a decision. What else did you have to do 6 months ago? What else did you have to do? You had to do three jobs a week, right? You're just reversing engineering their focus that led